What if I told you that one of the most iconic dual-sport motorcycles ever built has just been reborn for a new era? A machine that's been around for decades, conquering deserts, mountains, and dirt trails with that signature Honda reliability. Well, it's back, stronger, smarter, and tougher than ever. The 2026 Honda XR650L has arrived, and it's here to prove that simplicity, power, and ruggedness still have a place in the modern world of adventure motorcycles. Stick with me until the end, because Honda has included a twist in this comeback that will surprise even longtime XR fans. The Honda XR650L has always been a legend. Since the early 1990s, it's been the definition of a true dual sport. Simple, air-cooled, carbureted, and built to take punishment without complaint. It wasn't flashy, it wasn't overly complicated, and that's exactly why riders loved it. It was a motorcycle that asked for nothing and gave you everything. Fast forward to 2026, Honda has finally brought the XR650L into the modern era, without sacrificing the raw, mechanical soul that made it great in the first place. The new XR650L still carries that familiar stance, tall, narrow, and ready for anything. But this time the design has been sharpened. The bodywork is leaner and more aggressive, with a new LED headlight setup, a modern tail section, and a slim digital dash that replaces the old analog gauges. The fuel tank keeps its classic look but grows slightly to a more practical 14 liters, giving it longer legs for adventure rides. And the frame? It's still the steel backbone that riders trust, but lighter, stronger, and now treated with corrosion-resistant coatings designed for years of hard use. Let's talk about what really matters: the engine. The heart of the 2026 XR650L remains a single-cylinder, air and oil-cooled beast. But Honda's engineers have modernized it in all the right ways. It's now fuel-injected, compliant with global emissions standards, and tuned for smoother delivery without losing its signature thump. It produces roughly 45 horsepower and 60 newton-meters of torque, a modest number on paper. But in reality, it's a mountain of usable, controllable power. Whether you're crawling up rocky trails, blasting through open desert, or cruising at 100 km/h on the highway, it feels effortless. And for those wondering, yes, it's still bulletproof. Honda has built its reputation on reliability, and this engine continues that legacy. Oil cooler improvements, stronger piston rings, and revised cam timing all contribute to a machine that can take abuse day after day. The old-school simplicity is still there, but now it's backed by precision engineering and smarter electronics. The suspension setup is another area where Honda has made meaningful progress. The XR650L's long travel suspension has always been one of its strengths, and for 2026, it's been completely updated. Up front, you get fully adjustable 43mm Showa forks with 280mm of travel, while the rear features a ProLink system with an adjustable shock offering 270mm. The result is a bike that's more stable on pavement, yet still devours rough terrain. Whether it's sand, mud, or gravel, the XR650L glides over obstacles with the same effortless grace that made the original a legend among overlanders and off-road racers. The wheels remain classic dual sport sizes, 21 inches at the front, 18 at the rear, but now come wrapped in more capable dual compound tires that balance on-road grip with off-road traction. Braking performance has improved too, thanks to new wave-style discs that resist fading even after long descents. Honda has also fitted a switchable ABS system for the first time on an XR. It's a thoughtful touch, keeping modern safety in mind, but still giving riders the freedom to disable it when the dirt calls. When it comes to technology, Honda took a less is more approach. The XR650L has never been about flashy screens or electronic wizardry. Instead, the 2026 version introduces just enough to make life easier without complicating the experience. The digital display shows essential information, speed, trip data, and fuel level, while maintaining a minimalist feel. There are no riding modes, no traction control, and no distractions. This bike wants you to ride, not scroll through menus. But here's where Honda really surprised everyone: the XR650L Rally Edition. Alongside the standard model, Honda is offering a limited run version inspired by the brand's desert racing heritage. The Rally Edition features a taller windscreen, extended fuel range, reinforced handguards, a larger skid plate, and distinctive red and white rally graphics. It's a ready-to-ride adventure package straight from the factory, honoring the XR's off-road legacy while appealing to modern adventurers who crave something raw, yet refined. The comfort factor has also been elevated. The seat, while still firm enough for off-road use, now features dual-density foam that significantly reduces fatigue on long journeys. The handlebar position has been fine-tuned for better ergonomics both sitting and standing. Even the foot peg design has been updated to provide better grip in wet conditions. It's a small detail, but when you're hundreds of miles from civilization, small details can make a big difference. In terms of fuel economy, Honda's improvements to fuel injection and combustion efficiency pay off. The XR650L now averages around 28 kilometers per liter, which means you can cover roughly 400 kilometers on a full tank. Combine that with its light weight, just around 155 kilograms dry, and you get a motorcycle that's as versatile as it is unstoppable. So, who is the 2026 XR650L for? It's for the purists, the riders who believe adventure bikes should be about riding, not electronics. It's for the commuters who want a bike tough enough for daily use yet capable of disappearing into the wilderness on weekends. It's for travelers who value reliability over luxury, and who know that a real adventure begins where the road ends. The world of adventure motorcycles has become crowded with high-tech, high-priced machines, but the XR650L stands apart because it doesn't try to be something it's not. It's still a simple, tough, go-anywhere dual sport, built for riders who measure their journeys not in kilometers, but in memories. The 2026 Honda XR650L isn't about reinventing the wheel. It's about perfecting a classic formula for a new generation. A formula that's been tested on dirt, asphalt, and time itself. And as the sun sets over the horizon, with dust swirling around your tires and the rhythmic thump of that single cylinder echoing through the air, you'll understand why some legends never fade. They just evolve. This has been a deep look into the rebirth of a timeless icon, the 2026 Honda XR650L. This is Acer Rider signing off. Until next time, ride safe, chase the horizon, and keep the adventure alive.